Hey, Dr. Anica here from Race Positive, and welcome to What You Readin'. This is a show where I highlight books that inspire, inform, and activate us to talk about race. And today, we are going to talk about the book Just Mercy, a story of justice and redemption by Bryan Stevenson. This was actually a recommendation from one of our supporters, Rochelle, who came to our Race Talks with Dr. Anica event back in December, hosted at the Langston Hughes House. Shout out to I2 Arts Collective. By the way, we're going to have more of those, so stay tuned. Anyway, it was an excellent recommendation, so thank you, Rochelle. Just Mercy gives a raw yet inspiring account of the work of Bryan Stevenson, who is a criminal justice lawyer and activist. And Bryan spends so much of his efforts representing people who are poor, forgotten, broken, yet caught up in our very skewed criminal justice system, and sadly, many of whom have been wrongfully convicted. Now, I love stories, and this book is full of stories. So good that I had to keep reminding myself that this was real life and not fiction. The books, oh my gosh, from the political intrigue to the corruption to the personal agendas of people sworn to uphold and enforce the law, it blew my mind. This book has a way of activating your righteous indignation. You know, that part of you that longs for fairness and justice, and it just sucks you right in and holds you there to the very end. As always, I've got 3 points about the book that I want to leave with you. Point number 1, mental illness. Bryan does not shy away from the effects of mental illness on our nation's most vulnerable population, the poor. In fact, the book challenges us to think of the incarcerated as not just mere criminals, but under-resourced individuals who, if they've been given access to the proper care, probably might have had a very different end. The book also reminds us that mental illness is real, and when left untreated, the results can be life-altering. Point number 2, wealth and justice. Now, Bryan really explores how our socioeconomic status often serves as a moderator for the kinds of justice that we experience. Unsurprisingly, people with less wealth are more likely to feel the full weight of the law, getting more convictions and harsher sentences. For me, it really begs the question of whether our legal system is designed to punish wrongdoing or just punish those who are too poor to defend themselves. Point number 3, racism and racial prejudice. We've all heard and read about the tragedy of mass incarceration and the overrepresentation of Black and brown people in our prison systems. But Bryan takes it further. Through the cases he recounts, we get to see how individual and systemic racism and racial prejudice color, pun intended, how criminal behavior is defined, and also who gets a chance at redemption. I've been telling everyone who would listen, and now I'm telling you, read this book. You will not regret it. It will not only challenge every Hollywood stereotype you've ever had about law and justice, but it'll really encourage you to take a good look at the way that things actually are and to ask yourself, how should they be? Until next time, bye. What did you think of the book? Comment below.